hey, so this is real quick. Not y'all. I'm gonna make a quick run through it. I'm gonna make the rest of these graphics for you. Y'all don't really do stuff yet. The main thing you have to mark out is when I say about the graphics.
Oh yeah.
Anything you put here, you have to click the arrow in order to go here. This is what's going on. We're picking up this.
I was scared because I don't want to be talking while like they're up there and then like somehow I get hurt.
Yeah, you were
I
going to go.
have a pretty loud voice. Well, you'll have your headset.
I did too. Coach Manny, we're going to go use the
Right.
Yeah, it looks like there's a microphone up there. There's a microphone there. That's all I see.
Are they ready?
I guess you want to check.
I don't know.
Thank you, students. You may be seated. Good evening, students and parents and guests. Welcome to the 21st graduation ceremony for Sequoyah High School. Today we gather to celebrate the hard work, dedication, and accomplishments of the class of 2026. We kindly ask that all guests refrain from using noisemakers or shouting during the commencement ceremony, that everyone may fully enjoy the celebration of each one of their graduates. Now for our pledge and our moment of silence, Mr. Mason Reeves and Jaylee Holland.
Please rise for the moment of silence, followed by the pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. It's my pleasure to welcome our distinguished guests who have joined us today to honor our graduates. I ask that you hold your applause until all their names have been recognized. When you hear your name, please stand. State Senator Bo Watson, Hamilton County Mayor Mr. Weston Wamp, District 1 School Board Representative Steve Slater, District 1 Hamilton County Commissioner Gino Shipley, Hamilton County Deputy Superintendent Dr. Zach Brown, Hamilton County Schools Workforce Development and College Schools Executive Principal Dr. Tony Donan. I'd also like to introduce our student speakers for this evening. Please join me in welcoming our first speaker to the podium, Ms. Ellen Mullinex, our 2026 valedictorian, whose academic diligence and accomplishments have earned her this honor.
Good evening, esteemed faculty, parents, guests, and most importantly, my fellow graduates. Today marks a rite of passage for us all to graduate on this stage today. 13 years ago, we are entering our kindergarten classrooms, for some reason really excited to go to school. Now that we're grown, we know that high school is still just kindergarten, except we color a little bit less, and some of us still have a nap time. More importantly, we've made it. I'm so proud to be standing amongst the class of 2026. We've all got to the finish line, and we have all had so much growth among these years. In elementary school and middle school, I made C's and B's, and I almost failed the 7th grade. School wasn't a place that I enjoyed going to. Going into high school, I thought it would be the same, but it wasn't. I remember getting my first quarterly report card, and I'd gotten all A's. I was shocked because that was the first time I've gotten A's since the 2nd grade. After that, it became a personal challenge. I had changed my perspective on school. The teachers and staff at Sequoyah not only changed my perspective of school, but most students here today can attribute their success to the support of the faculty. Growing up alongside my fellow graduates has been an honor. I've witnessed so many of us, including myself, excel and really figure out their place at Sequoyah. Something special about Sequoyah are our CTE programs. Some of us want to continue our trades beyond high school, and others just want to use these skills as a hobby, a side hustle, or just a cool skill we can use around the house. Our CTE teachers have inspired so many of us, not only by teaching us about our trades, but about life and professionalism through the class and their own personal experience. We have been granted a wonderful opportunity to learn and experience the work world that we'll face in the near future. Thank you to the teachers who have always given us a smile on our face when we were having a bad day. Even if we didn't always enjoy the class or the lesson, you taught us life skills such as discipline and critical thinking. Lastly, I want to thank the family and guests here today who have always been here for us, even when we didn't want to do a late assignment or didn't want to go to school. They've pushed us to excel and have been a backbone for all of our lives. I'm personally so grateful to my parents who have always supported me and pushed me to better myself. Our family and friends here today are such an important part of our lives, and we really don't thank them enough. Everything we've accomplished are because of your support, your patience, and the belief that you've given us along the way. While some of the graduates may not know what they want to do, and there's others who do, that's okay. Our paths look different, but this is where they begin. Congratulations, class of 2026.
Please welcome another outstanding student, Mr. Joseph Roach, salutatorian for the class of 2026.
Good evening, families, friends, faculty, and graduates. Thank you all for being here to celebrate this milestone with us. My name is Joseph Roach, and I am honored to stand before you as salutatorian. It is a privilege I don't take lightly, and one I share with every person who helped shape this class. Tonight, I want to center my message around a single idea. None of us would have been able to get here by ourselves. Looking back on the past, it is easy to focus on grades, deadlines, and long nights of studying. But what stands out most are the moments and the people that made them. I remember one day in electrical class when I was working on a circuit and accidentally tripped a breaker. Suddenly, everything went dark, and it was very embarrassing. But the things I remember most were the laughter, the patience, and the willingness of others to help figure out what had gone wrong. That moment was not about failure. It was about learning, and more importantly, it demonstrated the kind of environment that Sequoyah is. Another memory that stays with me is working on the winter, fall, and spring editions of the school newspaper. Deadlines were tight, and ideas didn't always come easily, but we showed up anyways. We helped and supported each other, and were able to create something meaningful. Today, thanks to Mr. Cordell and his electrical class, I am able to achieve my goals into joining the union and becoming an apprentice electrician. Every challenge, every small victory, and every lesson learned demonstrates that we're not just receiving diplomas, we're celebrating the resilience, growth, and bonds we have built along the way. As we look into the future, there is uncertainty ahead, and that's okay. What matters is that we carry forward the lessons we learned, to support one another, to embrace challenges, and to keep moving forward even when things don't go as planned. The future will bring new opportunities, new obstacles, and new people into our lives. But if our past has taught us anything, it's that we're capable and that we're strong when we lean on and lift up those around us. So as we continue this ceremony and step into the next chapter of our lives, I encourage all of you to take a moment to truly enjoy this day. Celebrate not just your achievements, but the journey that brought you here and the people who walked it with you. Because in the end, our greatest accomplishments aren't just what we achieve, they are who we become and who we bring along with us. Congratulations, class of 2026. Thank you.
Our final student speaker is our faculty representative, elected by the faculty in recognition of how well they represent Sequoyah High School. Please welcome this year's faculty representative, Mr. Stephen Price.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you for taking the time to come and show support to the senior class of 2026. For those of you who do not know me, my name is Stephen Price, and I've attended Sequoyah for all 4 years of my high school journey. I'm sure I speak for all of us when I say I do not use the term journey loosely, as it has indeed been quite the adventure. Before attending Sequoyah, I had been a homeschool student, and going to public school, as I'm sure you could imagine, was a big step for me. I had no idea what I wanted to do in my future, and I had no idea what to expect from teachers or peers. To my surprise, I found Sequoyah to be beyond welcoming to me. My teachers wasted no time in making sure I had a place here within this school and made me feel like one of their own. Mr. Johnson, especially our machining teacher, offered me many wonderful opportunities to speak within our FCA club, giving me a platform to speak to him and peers about my faith, as well as offering field trips to go and learn more about how to be a leader and how to get more involved in my community. Beyond giving me a place here at this school, my teachers have also shown me which career I wanted to pursue after my time here at Sequoyah. Funny enough, during my freshman year, I had originally wanted to pursue information technology. However, it had gotten removed before it was my time to join a vocational class. I was automatically placed into our electrical program, which at the time I knew little about. However, working with Mr. Cordell, our electrical teacher, was one of the most outstanding opportunities I never knew I had wanted. Working with him quickly grew my fascination with the electrical trade, and I quickly realized that this vocation was what I wanted to pursue after high school. This fascination kept growing as I continued to work within our shop at Sequoyah. It is still continuing to grow as Mr. Cordell has even allowed me to gain on-the-ground experience outside the classroom at job sites, working with Cordell Electric, his family company. From these experiences, I learned that the teachers here at Sequoyah were genuinely always available to us students for whatever we needed, whether it be academic or just looking for personal advice. I remember seeing this attribute best represented by Miss Laxton, our health and wellness teacher, seeing her every day show unconditional care to students who might as well have been strangers to her before. She made sure to take the time to get to know every single student and to let them know that she cared and would be available to them no matter what may be going on in their lives. I see Ms. Dotson, our counselor, setting aside loads of times to work with students individually to make sure they have a plan for outside of high school, whether it be assisting in setting up college visitations or researching job opportunities and scholarships. She makes sure you feel comfortable stepping outside these doors today, knowing you will find a place in this world. And Mr. Stinson, our amazing science teacher, even goes to the extent of offering insight into his more personal world of Hapkido as an extracurricular outside of school. I mean, isn't that something? Having a martial arts master as a science teacher. And to imagine, this is just a small snippet of all the amazing things our teachers here do to invest in us students. The reason I say all of this is to point out that the relationships our teachers have built with us here matter and will last with us forever, even as we walk out these doors to pursue our own lives. I will always forever be grateful to this school and its teachers for blessing me with their knowledge and care, making sure that I know how to find success outside of my time here. And as I look to my peers, I know many of you have had similar experiences in your time here at Sequoyah, and I encourage you all to use everything you have gained here to grasp opportunities in the life ahead of you. I cannot wait to see where all of you go, but as you find success, remember the people who have helped you get there. And as Mr. Allen would say, be good citizens. Thank you, and congratulations, class of 2026.
Thank you, students, for all of our speakers. At this time, please go join your class. A little less than a week ago, we had the opportunity to honor our seniors and recognize many of their accomplishments earned during their time at Sequoyah. The awards and honors our seniors earned are listed in your program. Each award presented to students represents their commitment to their education and their future careers. Congratulations to all of these outstanding students. We would like to take a moment to recognize one last honor chosen by our senior class. The most influential staff member selected for the school year was Mr. Joey Stinson. Mr. Joey Stinson, congratulations. At this time, I would like our school board representative, Mr. Steve Slater, to join me at the podium.
Thank you, Ms. Barron. As your school board representative, I am empowered by the state of Tennessee to accept this senior class. So 2026, graduates of Sequoyah High School, congratulations, and I declare that you guys have made it.
All right, students, please follow the directions of your marshals when you come up to receive your diplomas. Mrs. Dotson.
Alyn Marie Mullinex. Joseph David Roach. Stephen Alexander Price. Mason Sean Parker Reeves. Jaylee Brooke Holland. Aurora Taylor Askoff. Jonathan David Cullum. Spencer Grace McNair. Shelby Grace Mullen. Skylar Michelle Saunders. Jessica K. Stewart. Trinity Lynn White. Jayla Lynn Davis. Theodore Alexander Grayson. Trinity Hannah Harvey. Melody Angel Kilgore. Adeline Grace Murphy. Lillian Grace Ramsey. Tiffany Isabel Smith. Callie Paige Anderson. Blair Elizabeth Middleton. Jasmine Odessa Moore. Mason Kane Newman. Garrett Riley Darnell. Eric Ryan Pike. Micah Drake Jeremiah Pilkington. Zephyr Caden Whitlock. Did you eat the corner? Paxton Kane Hoskins. John Franklin Keith. Jacob Edward Sherrod. Joseph William Mosier. Gavin Wayne Pendergrass. Jacob Harrison Smith. James Isaac Spangler. Madeline Nicole Alligood. Jillian Reese Buckner. Jackson Reed Burchard. Zane Lizeth David Burns. Tyler Chase Emerson. Brent Adam Johnson. William Levi Richardson. Charles Nicholas Sharp. Thank you. Brendan Mark Stubblefield. Riley McKenna Adams. Parker Dean Brannon. William Trevor Brooks. Kylie Danielle Collins. Ethan Samuel Davis. Corbin Shane Dockery. Jacob Daniel Lee Hastings. Maddox Colby James. Caden Elijah Lawrence. Brandon Michael McCoyne Barbie. Ethan Landon Oxford Massengill. Justin Duke Rains. Briley Hayden Richardson. Ashton Michael Rogers. Asteria Cheyenne Dodson. Mackenzie Array Wiley. Marie Mills.
And Mr. Brooks for our closing remarks.
Well, we've almost made it to the end of our time together, which means that I'm the last thing standing between you all and whatever grand plans you have for the rest of the evening. I know that standing between a few hundred people and their evening plans is a very dangerous position to be in, so I aim to be brief. Before I speak to the graduating class, I want to begin with a few thank yous. First and foremost, I'd like to say thank you to the teachers. And teachers, if you would, please stand. None of this would even be possible without your efforts. You all show up each and every day, ready to support the needs of our students, ready to teach them both academic and real-world lessons, and ready to dodge whatever chaos the day throws at you, especially in the month of May. Thank you for all that you do to keep our school and our students going. You can be seated. Next, I would like to thank the parents and the guardians that are here with us today. The graduates may not say it, but thank you for your care, your love, and for the immeasurable amounts of patience you gave to get your students to this point. I know there were times, applaud yourselves. You deserve it. I know there were times where you probably didn't think your student would actually get to graduation, and some of the teachers may or may not have shared the same thought at some point, but they did. And that is a direct result of your unwavering support of them. Give yourself another round of applause. I would also like to thank the guests that are here with us on the stage and for your support of technical and community-focused education. Your continued support allows for programs just like ours to function and fill our community with well-trained mechanics, welders, hairstylists, and a multitude of other trade workers. Thank you. And now, I would like to talk directly to the class of 2026. Congratulations. You made it to the day that many of you all have dreamed of your entire lives. There's a lot that I would like to say to you all, but even through the glare of these lights, I can see that many of you all have completely glazed over, so I'm going to focus on one thing. As you begin to pursue your next steps, whether it's the workforce, higher education, or something else entirely, you're going to be faced with new and unknown challenges each step of the way. Whatever those challenges may be, don't allow the fear of what's unknown to keep you from achieving your goals. Now, if you know me, I'm the type of person that doesn't particularly like unknowns, which I realize is pretty counterintuitive to what I just said, but roll with me on this. As you all will come to find out, the real world can be very, very intimidating. And if you go into life without having established goals for yourself, then whatever's coming next, the plethora of unknowns that you will soon face when you leave here, will be overwhelming. As you venture off into these unknowns, I encourage you to start small and set goals that you can achieve each day. It could be something as simple as making your bed before checking your phone in the morning, or even just arriving at your destination on time, which may be very challenging for some of you all. Setting and accomplishing small goals like these will strengthen your capacity to set and achieve larger goals as you progress throughout your lives. I'm not saying that this will remove the possibility of unknowns arising in your future, and I'm not saying that you won't make mistakes in your efforts to achieve your goals. But what I am saying is that your efforts in accomplishing these small goals will better equip you to face the unknowns you will soon face after today. Thank you, good luck, graduates, and please try to make good decisions.
All right, graduates. In a moment, your marshal's going to lead you around your final lap, around a final lap around the auditorium so your family can take any last pictures while they're inside the auditorium. Family and friends, at the conclusion of the ceremony, the graduates will exit from the roll-up doors at the rear of the building at Oak Street. All graduates shall remain there and not return to the front of the building. Anyone who wishes to visit a graduate shall exit through the main lobby and either walk down Lindsay Street or Memorial to the rear of the building. Graduates will exit shortly after the conclusion of the ceremony. Thank you for joining us for this very special occasion. Graduates, please rise. Graduates, it is now time to move your tassel from the right side to the left. Thank you, class of 2026, and if our marshals will start to lead the procession out. Thank you so much and have a great rest of your evening.